First and foremost, I want to say thanks to Seadoo and to Beach's Seadoo, Simon and his team, for giving me the opportunity to take this ski for a week, run it, test it, ride it, and get an understanding of how the ski goes. So first and foremost, I took it out for a day with Simon so I could ride the ski, so he can explain to me some of the things of the ski, the way it rides, the way it handles, how to understand it a little bit better. I didn't have that opportunity last year. I was just given the ski, and therefore I wasn't able to actually understand, the way the ski works. This year I did, and I was actually impressed with the way the ski was. First and foremost, as you can see, the colours of the ski this year and the way they've put it together is amazing. I love the colour scheme. I love the gold, I love the red and the black. And the way the ski looks is a really good looking ski. But putting the looks aside, first thing that I realised and I noticed is the ski looks very big, and a lot of people would say the same thing. Now this is the 3-seater. So being a 3-seater, it is a bigger ski. We took it out up to Apple Tree and out to Ettalong and Palm Beach, and I was able to test it first and foremost in different water conditions. And I said it in 2018 and I'm saying it again this year, the hull on the Seadoo is probably the best in the industry. And I know a lot of people will argue that with regards to the Kawasaki, and the Kawasaki's got the best hull, but what people don't realise is this particular ski, the hull on this particular ski, not only does it cut the water and not only does it feel solid, if you actually look underneath and the way the ski is built at the front, it actually is built so not only do you have an enjoyable ride and a solid ride, very little do you get wet in the chop with this ski. So the way the hull is underneath, first and foremost, and that is what I realised and I picked up straight away, is that it's a dry ride. Now some people go, but I like to get wet on a hot day just to cool down, and that's great, you do. But the amount of water that gets thrown out off the side in this particular ski, I was extremely impressed, loved it. Because I was able to run through chop with other skis that we were riding, and while they were all drenched by the time we got to the other side, I probably had a few drops on me. So that's the first thing I noticed on the ski. Now, riding and handling is very different to the ski, and Simon at Beach's Seadoo made a very good point, and this is the reason why he took us out for a day to explain the ski before I was able to take it for a week. He said, when you jump on any other brand ski, after you're used to a particular brand or your ski, you need to ride the ski for a good hour at least, an hour to an hour and a half. You've got to get off the ski, have a break away from the ski, and then you've got to get back on and ride it. That is when you'll realise and recognise how the ski works, how it handles, and also what the ski does. And it was only until that point that I realised, you know what, this is an awesome ski. Not only did it feel like a dry ride, but the hull was amazing, the handling was great, the power was there. Now, the RXTX has what we call launch mode. So on your normal standard mode, there is a delay in the ski taking off. And that's just the way it's built. And again, it's just about getting used to that feature. Whereas coming off a Yamaha or a Kawasaki, you hit that throttle, the thing just goes. Whereas if you hit the throttle on this on a standard mode, there is a delay before it picks up. Now, when it gets to the top end, that's all the same, that's great. It's just the bottom and at the beginning, there's that delay. If you want that launch, that quick takeoff, then you put it on that launch mode, change it to sports mode from the standard mode, and then in that sports mode, folks, this ski just takes off straight away. Now, I did test it against the Yamaha FX 2019, and I did a couple of tests in regards from start to top end, middle to top end, so from rolling, going at a certain speed, about 40-50 Ks, and the Seadoo from start, middle, all the way to the top blew the Yamaha out of the water.